All right, it is time for yet another boxing, if you will. And Brian LCS, this one is for you. I got maybe 180 maybe Spider-Man books. Kind of some current, some not so current in this box. So this is a spider heavy box. So let's get to it. Box number 1. Well, we're going to start off with some randomness. This is Adventure Comics number 1 from 2009. This is actually Legacy, if you will, 504. We'll start there. And here is number 519. Here we have number 2, or Legacy 505 from 2009. And here's a little randomness. This is the new 52 Animal Man Annual number 1. Interesting. Here we have the Army of Darkness 1979 number 2. This is that Stray Dogs variant that came out. Here we have Animal Castle number 2. Okay. Batman Superman Authority Special number 1. Cool. All right. Here is Age of Apocalypse number 2. A plus X number 2. Get this random stuff out of the way a little bit. Here is Avengers vs. X-Men number 2. And here is A plus X number 1. Back to, well, here's another one of those. A plus X number 1. 2 of them. Here's Avengers vs. X-Men number 9. Here's Avengers vs. X-Men number 6. Here is number 4. Number 0. Number 5. Number 7. Number 8. And it looks like I have another A plus X number 1 That's the third one. Okay. Let's start with some Spider-Man books now. Drum roll. Coffee break. Okay, here is The Amazing Spider-Man #1. This is 2014. This is the first appearance of Cindy Moon, and this is the second printing. This is a nice book. Okay. And this is an even better book. This is Amazing Spider-Man #4. This is the first appearance of Silk. And this book is silky. Nice, sharp corners everywhere. I mean, it's a newer book, so it's obviously it's a possible 9.8. Nice book. Here is The Amazing Spider-Man #18.1. This is a cool book. Amazing Spider-Man #12. This is during the very first Spider-Verse from 2014 or 15 or whatever it was. This is #13. I need to look at that one book again. And yeah, it's not Newsstand. I was checking to see if the first Silk was Newsstand, and it is not. Well, that would have been amazing. I'm not sure Marvel was even doing Newsstand in 2014. Maybe. Here is The Amazing Spider-Man #20.1. And this one is a variant. It says variant edition. Yeah. Dated 8/12/15. You know what I want to do is I want to check and see if I dated that first appearance of Silk. 'Cause I know I bought it right off the shelf. And there's no date because I've obviously rebagged this book. So, okay. All right. And here's another 18.1. Here is Amazing Spider-Man #2 from the Marvel Now era. This is #18. This is the 2015 series, I believe. As is this. This is #19.1. Here is Amazing Spider-Man #6. I am not sure what series this is. Marvel Now, maybe? I don't know really. This one is Marvel Now. This is Amazing Spider-Man #3. And I have 2 of those. There's one and here's one. Okay. Here is another #4 or #12 Spider-Verse, Amazing Spider-Man. And here is number 16. Okay. This is number 5. This is the issue right after the first Silk appearance. All right, here is a special. This is The Amazing Spider-Man Inhuman Error number 1. One shot, I guess. Okay, and this is another number 1 from the Marvel Now era. This is the 1 in 10 variant, I think, maybe. It's 1 in 10, 1 in 25, something like that. First appearance of Cindy Moon. Again. Yeah. Nice book. And here is number 1 again from the 2014 series, first appearance Cindy Moon. This is just a variant cover. Yeah. Nice. And I have about 4, I think. Cover A. Marvel Now era. First appearance of Cindy Moon, who later becomes Silk. I got 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And not to be outdone just yet, I also have another variant of the same book. This is just another one of the variants. And I don't know why that has $15 on the... did I buy that for 15 bucks? I don't know. Probably, I guess. Okay. Continuing with Spider-Man. Oh boy. Get ready, drum roll please. Here we have Amazing Spider-Man 361. This is the first appearance of Carnage, and I just rebagged and boarded this. This thing is a 9... I'd say 9.6 to 9.8 candidate. It is a nice, crispy cornered book. I don't see any... I didn't really look at the spine very well, and I can't do it like this with my glasses. I can't really see, but I think it's pretty clean. Nine, 4, 5, or 6, or 9, 4, 6, or 8. I would say. I mean, it's possible. It's a nice book. Very nice. And we also have here another super clean 9.8 candidate. Number 298. And I just did rebag and board this one too. Beautiful. And I have Amazing Spider-Man number 238. But don't get too excited. This is the Facsimile edition. That is Facsimile. Still cool. Okay, here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 50. This is from the previous series. And here we have number 8. This is the 2015 series, I believe. Pretty sure. And here's another one of those. Okay, this is number 4 from that series. It can be hard to tell those series apart because they all use for the most part, use the same trade dress. But I know that this is 2015 series. This is the series that started out with the early numbers, like 9. This is number 9. But then went to like number 790 up to 801. And here's number 2. And I got another number 9, the Ultraman cover, as I call it. And if you're old enough to remember watching Ultraman, you'll know what I mean. Here is number 16. Number 23. Number 3. Okay. And this is number 1 for 2015 series. And I have a few of those. I think I got 3. And I have 2 of the comic book realm variants of that, comic book realm. Pretty cool. I bought those from Comic Book Realm when it was coming out. I think they were $25 a piece. Or no, I got 2 of them for $25. So they were $12.50 a piece. They were doing a sale, I remember. That's why I bought them. Here is Amazing Spider-Man number 10. Here's number 7. Okay. Number 24. These, I believe, are all of that 2015 series. I think. Here is number 32. And here we have annual number 1. And this is a variant cover. Pretty cool cover though, isn't it? 1/28/2017. Here is number 31. I finding that so hard to figure that out? Here is number 15. Number 700.2 variant edition. Here is number 687. Here is number 1.1. This is the 2014 series. Marvel and their .1 stuff. Here is number 8. This has got to be the 2015 series. Maybe. I think so. Could be wrong. Here is number 7. And another number 7. Here is number 1.2 from the Marvel Now era. And I got another one of those. Okay. And here we have a book that I know I got more of, so I'm going to hold off on that. Amazing Spider-Man number 700.3. Here we have number 690. $6.94. $6.96. And another. And another. Unfortunate I don't have any of these in Newsstand. Here we have $6.89. And $6.81. And $6.95. Number, this is annual 39. Annual 39. Here we have number 42, annual 42. And here we have Amazing Spider-Man number 36. This is the World Trade Center Memorial issue. Cool, cool, cool. And I have the Newsstand edition of that. Newsstand edition. Awesome. Okay, here is $6.93. Humberto Ramos cover art. Here we have $6.89. $6.97. This is kind of cool. 679.1. This is like one of those negatives, reverse negative things. Kind of cool. Here is numero 679. $6.78. Here's $6.87. That's a cool cover. Got Red Hulk on the cover. The Avengers. All right. Here is number 688. $6.85. Another $6.85. $6.86. And another $6.86. Yeah, I can do these now. This is number 700. That is a big oversized book. Super cool book. I got 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Keep them all together. Here we have number 692. That feels like a thicker book. 692. It is a thicker book. It is. It's $5.99 cover price on that thing. Huh. It says a 50-year celebration. Cool. Here we have number 691. Number 700.1. Number 690. And another 691. Here is number 681. I kind of think I have another one of those, maybe. I don't know. Here is 680. And another 680. Spider-Man in Space. Here is 688. I may have had one of those already. I don't remember. This one's cool. This is 677. Here is 682. Here's 683. Number 683, again, another one. And number 684. And that might be all of the Spider-Man. I don't know yet. Oh goodness. Here's a couple big books. Here is Amazing Fantasy 15. This is the 2004 series. This is the first appearance of Amadeus Cho. And I have 2 of these. And I'm going to put these a little bit back this way. Not quite this far, but how about right here? So I got this one and this one, 2 of them. And unfortunately, neither of them are Newsstand. But I remember buying these off the shelf. I bought these right off the comic shelf at my comic shop. I know that. I remember. I bought 3 of them actually. I don't know. I think one of them got stolen in the big theft of 2011. If you don't know what that is, I talked about it before in one of these types of videos. I got broken into in 2011, and I had 10 boxes of comics at that time, and they got stolen. So I went to my local comic shop and I said, hey, someone broke into my house and took my comic boxes. Be on the lookout. And they actually already had them in their store. So I did lose some of the big keys, but they gave me most of my books back. That's why sometimes some of these books have price tags on them, because they were in the process of pricing them out. And I did lose a few books here and there, but I did get a good insurance claim on the theft. So it's kind of a win-win. I got most of my books back, and I got a big insurance claim on it. But I know I had 3 copies of that Amazing Fantasy 15, and after my robbery, I only got 2 of them back, which, that's fine, whatever. But I had probably another short box worth of Amazing Spider-Man that just vanished. I never saw it again after that robbery. I had a lot of good books. And yeah, just gone. So anyway, back to this. This is Ant-Man and the Wasp #1. 6/7/18. Yeah, Amazing Fantasy. Here, Age of Ultron #1. And that is like a foil embossed book. Nice. Here's Age of Ultron #2. Okay. And here we have Ant #1. This came out late last year, as you can see. And I thought it looked cool and everything. And it was done by Eric Larson, who, was big in the 90s and did a lot of stuff for Marvel and stuff. The art in this book is absolute garbage. Total trash. It just takes you right out of it. It's not a serious comic. So, one and done on that one. And now we have some Amazing Fantasy. Came out last year. And I was hoping that Marvel was going to rekindle some of the magic with an Amazing Fantasy series. And this series sucked. There was nothing creative about this. It was just... And when I say creative, I mean nothing new. Nothing new. So that's #1. I have another #1. I bought 2 #1s. I bought 2 #2s. Okay, here's another #2. And I bought #3. And after reading #3, I quit. I didn't buy 4 and 5. That is it for this box. And that's pretty darn good and full. So we're going to keep it right there and leave it the way it is. Put this in there, end piece. And there you have a beautiful box #1. Very nice. Box #1. All right, guys. Thank you. And we'll see you on the next one.